So I switched on from Stripe to Shopify payments. The reason was because on use Shopify payments, they're doing shop more or something like that, where it's automatically set as if it's a high value order as payment, like a shop pay or something, and it's automatically on there for them to do payments on that. Another thing is there's like third party other apps like Apple Pay and Google Pay and all that. That's added on if you use Shopify payments. That's the reason I switched over. That's the benefits of it. And also with the thing when the address isn't matched, it's sometimes as a gift. Sometimes come as like a high fraud, but sometimes it's also a gift as well. That's what I've seen in the past on my Joe.
Oh, makes
But
sense.
yep, that's why at first I was like, oh, it's a high fraud, but I looked into it and it was a gift for someone, and but the address was off. So you just gotta like adjust accordingly, right?
Makes sense. Makes sense. So two things is that you said that were pretty important. One, Shopify payments. You got more payment options if you go with Shopify payments, better, much better than Stripe. Obviously, if you don't have access to Shopify payments, sticking with Stripe is fine. And two, sometimes you get a high risk order, but it's just someone shipping it to their friend's address as a gift.
Yep, that's correct. And also at August, I forgot what day is, end of August, they're doing like shop pay. It's like monthly payments or installments. That you know how there's like Klar or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be on August 27th. That's gonna start going into effect automatically. It's gonna get activated if you have Shopify payments.
Interesting. So that's similar for the Australian people. That's similar to like Afterpay, Zip
Mhm.
payments, where they split up the payments into four. Inga, would you get the full payment upfront and then Shopify handles the payment plan, or do you?
Well,
Or do you
yeah, so I'm gonna read it from here. What it says on my end: all of your shop payments, installments, kinds that we charge, card rate of five. Okay, it doesn't say if you're getting the full payment. I think you will get the full payment, but it's gonna charge you a 6% fee if that's activated.
got it? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. So how Afterpay works is they give the business the full payment upfront, but then there is an added fee, but you're going to get a higher conversion rate because now customers don't need the whole amount to pay. And then if the customer defaults and they don't pay the whole amount, shop pay or afterpay, they're liable for the default. You don't lose out on money.
Yeah, and it's like integrated much better than like third parties because it's Shopify payments. That's why it's a
Makes
little bit.
sense. That's really
Yeah,
cool update, Inda. Thanks for sharing.
yeah, no worries. But I have a quick question. It's
Yeah.
regarding dynamic ads. You should start testing it on the portal. So what did you have success with that work for you?
So what I found working is putting a bunch of similar creatives, 10 different creatives, four different or three different descriptions, and letting it run at like a higher budget of like say $20 a day. Whereas I usually would do individual assets from $1 to $5 a day. And that would usually outperform 10 individual ad sets at $5 a day. And it would seem to optimize much better. That's sort of the results I found. It's sort of mix because sometimes I do have an ad set that has 50 or like 10 different ads underneath that one ad set that performs just as well. But the dynamic seems to be more scalable and seems to get more results. But I'm going to do more in-depth testing.
Got it. From the way I looked at it was usually if it's already like a hot product that's trending, dynamic usually does good because a lot of people don't test that because they already seen the creative, they already seen the ad for it. Dynamic is just option for them to just buy it, right?
Exactly. Dynamic seems to work really well for retargeting as
Mhm.
well. So if you have a winning product, throw like five creatives into a dynamic, put in five different ad copies and let Facebook play around with it. And that
Mhm.
usually does pretty well. But at the same time, I still like to do the old school of testing five different creatives and five different ad sets. Um, but the dynamic surprisingly does pretty well.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll test that as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
let me
what
know.
we'll do. All right, that's it from me. Thanks, Andy.